Mandatory repatriation is now in effect for Filipinos in Gaza as the Israel-Hamas conflict rages on. The Marcos administration declares its food stamp program as a flagship initiative. And the House of Representatives confirms that its website has been hacked. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Riza Diaz. We begin the newscast with the Foreign Affairs Department declaring alert level 4 in Gaza amid the Israel-Hamas conflict. Now, this means evacuation of Filipinos in the area is now mandatory. DFA Undersecretary Eduardo de Vega called on all Filipinos to leave. He said assistance will be provided to them. Now, according to the DFA, 78 of the 131 Filipinos in Gaza are now at the border near Egypt. The rest have left northern Gaza or Gaza City. This comes as Israel prepares for a ground offensive against Hamas. The militant group attacked Israel last October 7, killing thousands of people already, 3 of whom are Filipinos who work as caregivers. Israeli military forces deploy vehicles near the border of Gaza ahead of a ground assault in the Hamas-controlled strip. The expected ground assault has yet to begin. Now, this comes as Israel vowed to annihilate Hamas in retaliation for a rampage that stormed through its towns last week. Thousands of Palestinians have already fled north of the Gaza Strip. While Israel pounded the area with more airstrikes, the country said it kept at least 2 roads open to let people escape. Meanwhile, Israeli forensic teams have examined bodies of the victims of the last week's attack around the Gaza Strip. The forensic teams said multiple signs of torture and abuse were found in bodies of around 1,300 individuals. It added that some bodies were also dismembered, burned, and even raped. The personnel overseeing the identification process, however, didn't present any forensic evidence. Hamas has since denied accusations of abuse.
We see here women, we see here children, we see here young and old. We see them in severe stages of abuse. We see gunshots and we see signs that are purely torture. If you're not sure, we do even CT scans in order to understand the killing mechanism, the abuse, and even to have the answers that these families will need.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The government's food stamp program is now officially declared a flagship initiative. Malacanang issued Executive Order number 44, which formally recognizes the Walang Gutom 2027 food stamp program as a flagship project. Now, under the program, monetary assistance are provided for low-income households through electronic benefit transfer cards. Beneficiaries use credits to buy select food items from retailers accredited by the Social Welfare Department, which spearheads the program. The initiative is currently under its pilot run. Meanwhile, the website of the House of Representatives appears to have been hacked. A meme showing "You have been hacked" text was seen on the now inaccessible site of the lower chamber. Now, the schedule of committee meetings was also altered. The site was reportedly hacked by a certain Three Musketeers. Now, the House of Representatives said immediate steps have been taken to address the matter and that an investigation will be underway. The lower chamber added that it will implement additional measures in order to prevent such incidents from happening again. Now, hacking cases involving some government sites plagued the country over the past weeks. Among the victims were PhilHealth, National Police, and the Science and Technology Department. Now, a sports nutrition coach downplays the possibility of Justin Brownlee's doping test being tampered with. Renowned sports nutrition coach Jeanette Aro told The Big Story that there is a stringent process in conducting doping tests. She explained that doping control officers will be following the athlete no matter what until the testing is done. Justin Brownlee made headlines on Friday after failing a doping test in the Asian Games where Gilas emerged as champions.
Hindi siya pwedeng mangyari yung tampering kasi hanggang sa loob ng banyo sumasama yung doping. The doping control officer will be by your side. No matter how long will it take between you being the competition area and as you go to the doping control o doping testing room. Nandyan na yan sa tabi mo, hindi na yan aalis.
Sports lawyer Attorney Mickey Ingles meanwhile advised Brownlee and the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas to have sample B analyzed as well. Now, under the OCA anti-doping rule, if the sample B does not confirm a sample, then athlete or the athlete will be allowed to participate in future competitions.
I would advise to just open sample B as well, because if sample B doesn't have the prohibited substance, then automatically the anti-doping rule violation will be cast out, at least according to the OCA rule.
And those are the top stories of the hour. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.